Hi guys, welcome back to this is episode 3 of my work civilization started over series. So let's get straight into it. So the first thing we see happening is lots of exploration. We see exploration in the British Isles, in Scandinavia, lots into Europe, and a bit in Balkans and quite a bit in North Africa. We see the land split like this, and 1, 2, how many countries is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4 new countries. So we see a South German country, a Polish country, an Irish, and a Scottish country forming. We also see that the red team's colony kind of gets engulfed a bit, so that's interesting. Also, the capitals go here. Then we see that Denmark, they're kind of chill to be honest. They haven't been involved in anything. They're just expanding. Anyways, the first event we see in the video, like major event, is the Romans landing on these isles. So if you didn't know, the Romans used to be part of Purple Team. The Purple Team could have been looking a bit like a bat if Rome didn't break away from them. So and now they're getting invaded by Rome, which is sad. So the whole the capital island collapses, and the Romans make Romans make 2 landings here and here, and then the whole thing collapses. In the peace treaty, they only take this land, but sadly the island nation collapses and Rome just kind of takes the rest of it. The next event we see in this video is the African country, or I guess the Carthage country. I mean, it's not Algeria, because Algeria would have to, if it was Algeria, it would be with these lands. But instead, it started off as this land, so I'm going to call it Carthage. He said, Carthage plus Rome. I won't do that, sadly, even though it's really mainstream. Anyways, they take all of it because the red teams are like, yeah, we know this is worthless. We're not going to even fight you for this. And the Carthaginians just take it all. The next event we see this happen in the video is, right, these guys do lots of exploration along the coast here, and they will take quite a lot of the land. The next event we see happening is lots of exploration. More exploration to here and around the Alps. The Alps, like, wrapped around. And we also see that Denmark expanding further, and Ireland and Scotland get the whole regions. Greece falls, we see the Romans getting even larger in the Balkans. Poland expands quite a bit, and South Germany expands, and we also see that these guys get cut off. What happens next is the Alps get discovered, and the South Germans kind of bounce on this because they were the ones who did it, but the Romans also take a bit of land as they explore others. Now we see these guys expand here, and people start migrating here because they're like, we don't like the Romans, and these 2 countries are kind of poor, so we're just going to like start our own like little republics out here. And they do so. 1, 2, and 3 new countries are formed out here. First of all, we have the Macedonian country, the Hungarian country, and the Baltic country. Their capitals will all be going here. We get Greece's capital, Estonia's capital, Hungary's capital, and the Baltic country's capital. And then you see this weird little like nation, like tribe that's just popping up, and they start migrate, and they put their capital here, but they actually start to migrate quite a lot this way, moving the whole country to over here. And then these guys start to expand further into the Balkans. And then we moved back over to Spain, which hasn't seen much activity for a while. Because the blue team is invading this brown team up here. The invasion goes really well. They capture the capital, and we see Portugal jumping in on the invasion, and the blue team moves up. And then as soon as Galicia joins the war, they take the Northland, and it's like that. In a peace treaty, the land is split like this, and we can move back out probably. Next event we see happening is nothing, I guess. After that we see but more of the Balkans getting split up. And then we see the Romans starting another invasion. Now Romans are invading into the South French country. The invasion goes really well. But the South French start to push back a bit, with the support of the North French nation. Eventually the capital is taken, and as more land is taken in the south from more populated land, the country collapses. In a peace treaty, they get fully annexed by the Romans, which is scary. Now, the next event we see happening is in England. So, some people in England, the separatists, they start to rebel, mainly in the south region. But and they start to take lots of land. But in opposition to this, you see people who don't want independence rise up in independence to fight with people who do want independence. Really funny what's going on here, and people's logic. And it's really messy. This is really bloody warfare. But the people who want to stay in the north, they go really well. And eventually, in a peace treaty, it's split. Like these guys get like Cornwall and Wales, and these guys get England. Basically, so British Isles is independent now. The capitals will be going like here, one in Wales and one where London is currently. And if you haven't noticed, I am using lots. I'm taking lots of colours from Pro's WICSO. And as for the final event of this episode will be the Romans invading into the Biscay country. The Biscay country used to be really big. They used to be like this, but then they got shrunk to that. The first thing that happened was they lost this land over here and they started like this. And the red team took all of their land like here. Now the Romans are trying to invade. And it doesn't even take that long for them to surrender. It's like, hey, we're not even going to stand up to them. We don't want our country to like be ruined. In the peace treaty, it looks like this, and that is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. See you guys in the next one.